Yo, it's another beautiful day to learn something new. My name is Boni Chama and I am a spiritual healing coach. Kiangalia kwa bio yangu, hivyo ndo inasema. So, what exactly is spiritual healing and what exactly is it that I do? Na watu wengi wananiulizanga maswali mengi sana. Oh, do you believe in God? Oh, wewe ni mganga? Oh, wewe ni pastor? Oh, what is it that you do? Oh, utanisaidia aje? So today I want to explain to you the concept of spiritual healing so that ujue when I say that I'm a spiritual healing coach, what it is that I do and how it can help you. Sawa. Now, when we talk about spiritual healing, we're talking about two things. We're talking about the spiritual aspect and the healing aspect. Hizo ni vitu mbili tofauti. So now, when we talk about the spiritual aspect, we're talking about your spiritual journey, your spirituality. And when we talk about spirituality, we're talking about three aspects. Number one, the first aspect of spirituality or the first goal of spirituality is to, number one, know yourself. Jijue wewe ni nani. That's very important. Okay? And when you talk about knowing yourself, kama umewatch video zangu sana unasikianga nikisema know your 40s. Your 40s tunasemanga T number one ni thy past. Understand thy past. Are there any traumas? Are there any bad experiences you've had? Are there any curses in your family? Are there bad patterns in your generation? What are the experiences you've had in your past? How have they affected you? So you first have to understand that about your past so that you know the blockages that you've picked along the way and how you got to where you are. Then the second aspect of spirituality or the spiritual journey is understanding how the universe works. You need to understand how the world works. And one way the world works is that if the world runs on self-interest. Kila mtu anafikirianga tu yeye. The world runs on self-interest. Everything you do, you put your self-interest first. Okay? And there's a lot of power and control in this world. There is good and evil in the world. So you have to understand all these things so that you understand how the world works. Once you understand how the world works, you'll be able to understand why some things happen. And once you understand why some things happen, it will help you come up with better solutions or lead a better lifestyle. Then the third aspect of the spiritual journey of spirituality is understanding the divine. And by the divine, I mean understanding whatever deity that you believe in. For example, I believe in God. Okay? So for me, the third aspect of my spiritual journey is understanding God. How does God work? What does God expect of me? How does me believing in God affect my life? Okay? Kama una believing in avocado, what is good about the avocado? If you believe in Allah, if you believe in Buddha, if you're an atheist, if you're a Satanist, you need to understand the divine. Because understanding the divine helps you straighten your beliefs, it helps you straighten your values, it helps you straighten your mindset and so many things. It helps you build your value system. So that is the aspect of the spiritual. So the spiritual tunasema, we help you focus on these three areas. That is knowing yourself, understanding how the universe works, and understanding God. Okay, that is the first half of spiritual healing. The second half of spiritual healing is now fixing what is broken in your life. Okay, when tukisema healing in the normal perspective, ama in the normal language, nilo uko mgonjwa, umeenda hospitali, umepewa dawa, umekunywa, umepona. But when it comes to spiritual healing, we look at it at a different angle kidogo. The goal is the same, but we look at it slightly different. So what we believe is that when everything is working in your life, you're not sick, you don't have stress, you're happy, everything is working the way it's supposed to be working, we say you are in balance. Your energies are in harmony. The mind, the physical, the mental, and the spirit are all in harmony. So you are in balance. When things are not working, uko na stress, you're spiritually drained, mentally, mental health yako iko fiti, we say you are out of balance. Okay? So spiritual healing is we regulate your energies so that they can be in harmony and we maintain balance. We have to make sure that the physical, the mental, and the spiritual are in harmony. So when it comes to healing aspect of spiritual healing, tunaangalianga vitu tatu. Tunaangalianga the physical, na the physical tulisema ni the mind, the body, tulisema the physical is the body. Hii yenye tunaona, hiki kimwili, flesh and blood. This is what helps us connect with the physical realm. So when you talk about healing the physical, we are talking about healing the body. Hii ni kama uko na maugonjwa, maybe you are overweight, you've been injured, or whatever it is, we figure out how to heal you. Then we talk about the mental. The mental, we're talking about the soul. Nakumbuka tulifanya video yenye tulikuwa tunaongea about the basics of the spirit. Tulisema the soul is made up of what? The mind, willpower and emotions or logic. So hapa ndo tunaangalia sasa mental health yako. We look at your willpower, we look at your emotions. Are they correct? If they're not correct, we regulate them, they work in harmony. Okay? Sometimes ushaisikianga mtu akisema ni mgonjwa, but ugonjwa yake ionekani, akienda hospitali ionekani, maybe alirogwa ama kitu fulani ilimhapenia, so hiyo ugonjwa yake ionekani. So that's where spiritual healing comes in. We look at, is the problem, if the problem is not in the body, is it in the soul? Or if it's not in the soul, is it in the spirit? So the third aspect we look at is the spirit. The spirit is where we look at the intuition. We look at your spiritual alignment. We look at your spiritual growth. So when we talk about spiritual healing, we're talking about holistic growth. We're talking about, first of all, understanding yourself, understanding the world, and understanding God, so that you can use that knowledge to now heal your body, your soul, and your spirit. Tuko pamoja? Tunaelewana mpaka hapo? Yes? Yes. So we believe you have to be whole. Okay? Tunaelewana mpaka hapo? Great. So how does the process work? So when you come to me and you tell me, Buni, nyota yangu imeibiwa, Buni, niko na shida fulani, Buni, niko na shida fulani. So tunaanzanga kuangalia pole pole. Shida iko wapi? Is it the body? Is it the body? Is it the soul? Is it the spirit? Okay? Nakumbuka, spiritual healing is an umbrella of many things. There are so many things that fall under spiritual healing. Vitu kama faith healing, hii yenye mnaendanga kanisa kuombewa na mapasta, mnaanguka, mnaponywa, that also falls under spiritual healing. Pia tuko na vitu kama meditation, kuna vitu kama yoga, kuna vitu kama reiki, kuna so many things that fall under spiritual healing. But you find people have specialized in different things. Kuna watu wame specialize na meditation, kuna wengine wame specialize na yoga, kuna wengine wame specialize na vitu kama intermittent fasting, kuna watu wengine wame focus na vitu kama, nimesema reiki, vitu kama faith healing, mapasta na vitu kama hizo. So for Boni Chama, I've focused on clarity. My job is to give you clarity, is to help you understand the situation with clarity, to drain all the noise in your head so that you know what to focus on. So the number one thing that I tell you is clarity. Ukikuja kwangu, hizo maswali zote, kwanza hizo ma confusion zote, we clear it, you have a clear mind. And then the second thing is I point you towards the right direction. So when you come to Boni Chama, I always talk about something called a reading. Now to ajay reading ni nini? Reading is simply looking deep into you and into your life. So I want to know, how is your body? How is your soul? How is your spirit? How are your energies? You know, these blockages that you have, where did they come from? What is the root of all these blockages? How are your 40s like? How is your past? How is yourself? How much do you know about yourself? What is your purpose? What is your path? What is, unaona, hizo vitu zote. So that's basically what a comprehensive reading does. So that ukiangalia hizo vitu zote, you're able to identify where the problem is. And once you identify where the problem is, now you go for the solution. So solution now inakujaje? Solution now depends on what is the problem and who is this person you're dealing with. Some people are stronger than others. Wengine wanajielewa kidogo. Wengine they have their willpower is strong. Unaona? So kuna mwingine the body is weak, so how do you strengthen this person? Kuna mwingine unapata emotions zake ziko all over the place, so kumweka kwa line moja ni shida, so how do you work with that person? Kuna mwingine unapata the willpower is weak, huyu mtu ame give up already, huyu mtu ako desperate, huyu mtu is too vulnerable, huyu mtu like they don't have the strength to continue. How do you work with this person? Kuna mwingine unapata mind yake jo mental health imemtandika mbaya, this person cannot reason properly, this person is always anxious, this person does not even believe that ile shida ako nayo inawezaisha. Huyu mtu hata ajielewi yeye mwenyewe ni nani. Kuna mwingine spiritually, somebody is spiritually disturbed, the intuition is too low, they've been attacked spiritually so much that huyo mtu sasa ni kama kichwa inaruka. So how do you fix this person? So tunaanza kuangalia so where do we start? Do we start with the body? Do we start with the soul? Do we start with the spirit? So that is what a spiritual coach like Bonnie Chama determines. And then now najaribu kuangalia what solution will work best for you, which one will give you vile uko the best possible outcome. So hapo ndo unasikia kuna mwenye naambia okay, kuna kitu ndakutumia na nitakwambia venye utafutumia kufanya nayo. So I send you a package na kuambia kwa hiyo package utapata kitu ABCD, hii ufanye nayo hivi, hii ufanyie hivi, hii ufanyie hivi, alafu ufanye hivi na hivi na hivi, and then this ABCD will happen. Kuna mwingine unaambianga wewe penye tumefika, we need to meet one on one. Wewe lazima tuonane na wewe, whatever I want to do, I want to do it personally so that I make sure imefanyika vile inafaa. Kuna wengine unaangalia unaona huyu hakuna haja kumtumia package, huyu hakuna haja kukutana na yeye, we can just do a video call and we sort it, whatever it is we sort out. Nikwambie chenye unafaa kufanya ama nikufanyia chenye inafaa kufanyika via a video call and we finish that problem. So every case is different because kuna dependingi na profile ya mtu. Okay? So now, does it always work? So kumbuka nilikwambia for this thing to work, number one, lazima wewe mwenyewe uko umekubali. You have to accept this type of help. You have to consent. Okay? Lazima ukubali na agree, I will follow this path and I will follow the instructions given. So for some people it takes longer than others. Kuna watu tunamalizananga siku ya kwanza na kila kitu inarudi poa. Uzo mtu nika clarity tu kidogo. Hata wengine wanakuanga mkiongea na yeye akishashikanisha na kwambia nimejua shida iko wapi, and they go and they thrive. Kuna mwingine mnaweza pelekana 1 week, mwingine mtapelekana 1 month, kuna mwingine atakaa 1 year. Kuna wengine they tell you body mimi sitawahi kuacha sasa. Kutoka hapo tupenye tumefika sitawahi kuacha. So there are people we work over a long period of time. Hata kama I'm working daily, you like mentor this person through a long period of time. Okay? So hiyo ina determiningi na mtu. But if with the right commitment, with the right mindset, if you follow the instructions properly na ukubali kusaidika, because kuna watu pia wanakuanga wa resist. Kuna mtu spirit yake ni a rebellion. Kuna mtu already ako defeated. So no matter what you do, huyu mtu anabelieve yezi work. So the self-fulfilling prophecy always works. So it's my, kuna mtu atakuja hivi nimwangalie hivi venye anaongea nimwambie for now siwezi kusaidia unless you go do ABCD, because I want you to raise your energy to a certain level to something that I can work with. Kuna wengine will give up katikati. So it all depends with the individual. But if you follow the instructions and do everything as it should be done, 85-90% of the time it works. Kuna zile 2-3 zo fail, but most of the time it works. Okay? You get the best outcome that you can. So now, the good thing about this whole thing is the complicated phase, the readings, the finding the solution, figuring out what is the best thing to do. Hiyo inakuanga ni kazi yangu. It's the hard part. Hiyo ndio ile kitu inanipianga stress. But the good thing is kwako, you don't get to know the problem that I'm going through. Wewe nakujanga kwako after I've already figured out what the problem is, and I'm coming to you with options na kupatia all the options that we have. Hii nakwambia option A, tukifanya hivi na hivi, hii ita happen. Sasa wewe kazi yako inakuwa tu kuchoose, unasema mimi nataka hii, ama rudi ufikirie solution hii itanipatia ABCD. So I do most of the donkey work. So that's the good thing about spiritual healing when you're working with a coach. But kuna watu wengine wanaochingi hizi video zangu wanaenda wanajifanyia vitu wenyewe, so kuna kwanga pia na hiyo aspect. The only difference is when you're doing things on your own, it might take more time. You'll have to learn so many things, but the good thing is once umeshika line utakuwa sawa. When working with a coach, it's faster because it's me doing most of the work, but the disadvantage is itakucost pesa. Okay, so that depends on you, right? So what else do I need to address? Nimesema how long it takes. Nimewajibu I do believe in God. Nimewambia mimi si pastor, I'm a spiritual healing coach. Nimewambia spiritual healing, it covers you first of all understanding yourself, understanding how the world works, and understanding how God works, so that you can be able to heal your mind, your body and your spirit. Okay, na tukasema solutions zo depend na mtu personally, so it's best when you're looking for answers ukuje peke yako ndo tuangalie shida zako tujue ni gani to fix kitu itawaka kwako. Do we have universal solutions? Not many. Like for me, the only solution na recommendanga kila mtu ni kitu kama 40 days wilderness challenge, because hiyo inakusaidianga, number 1 it clears your head, it gives you clarity. Number 2 it helps you discover who you are, so it's very good tool for self discovery. Number 3 inakusaidianga kwa hiyo self discovery, utajua nyota yako ni gani, utajua purpose yako ni gani, utajua ni path gani unataka kufollow, utajua the blockages in your life, utaweza kuziclear because you're decluttering that negative energy in your system. So hiyo tu ndio ile kitu yenye na recommendanga kila mtu. So for right now as I do this video, it's November 2024. I think the price is $550. So ukikuja January 2025, January date 1, price itakuwa imepanda. Na inaendeleanga ikipandanga hivyo. So kuna time utakuja upate kujoin 40 days ni 254,000 shillings. Yes, inaendanga ikipanda hivyo. So yeah, so it's very important for you to seek spiritual healing. So spiritual healing works for very many problems. Inaweza kusaidia kwa mashida za relationship zako, financial problems, health problems, just giving you the basic answers to life. It can help you with things like kurudisha nyota. It can help you with things like making predictions about your future. It can help you understand if the relationship you're in ni poa ama si poa. Your friends, are they genuine, are they not genuine? Inaweza kusaidia na vitu kama kujua kama biashara yako itawork, hiyo job yenye una apply will you get, like what it is can you do with your life to achieve the most success. Like spiritual healing that's something that should be a lifestyle. Okay, na pia nakusaidianga ku grow stronger in your faith. If you believe in God, it creates a stronger relationship between you and God. Kwa sasa unatoa everything else, the church, your friends, nini, una focus na God kwa peke yako. Like you read the Bible for yourself, you seek God in truth and in spirit on your own journey, and you get to have a very close relationship with God, and that helps you build your intuition, it helps you build your dominant spirit. You have a powerful dominant spirit. Kuna video nimefanya about dominant spirit. So if you want to understand what a dominant spirit is, go check out that video. I believe by the time you're watching this video, hiyo video iko mahali. Na kama hiyo video sijaiweka bado mpaka saa hii, it's another reason for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that niki-upload, you'll be the first to know. So in summary, I hope I've tried to explain as much as I can. Nikifanya hizi videos kwangi nimeweka notes, so I just do things on top of my mind. So let me just try and do a quick summary. So tumesema spiritual healing covers 2 areas. Area 1 is where it helps you know who you are, knowing yourself. Na area 2 tukasema is understanding how the world works. And number 3, understanding God. You create a very strong and personal relationship with God. Once you get those 3 things right, now you'll be able to heal your mind, your body, and your spirit. And all the problems that you face, they either affect your mind, your body, or your spirit. Your mind, ukisikia nimesema mind, I'm talking about your soul. Na soul tumesema ni mind, willpower, na logic, ama emotions. Body tumesema ni flesh and blood. Spirit tumesema ni intuition. Okay? So spiritual healing inakusaidianga kujielewa, unaelewa vile world wanga ina work, unakuwa na relationship na God, so that you can be able to heal yourself. Okay? And the work of Bonichama is to give you clarity so that you're able to understand what it is that is what your real problem is, and what you need to do about it. Okay, so I hope nimejibu maswali kadhaa, but kama kuna kitu una feel sija explain vizuri ama kuna kitu unaweza taka kuunderstand zaidi, feel free kuuliza hapo hivyo kwa comment section. I will try and answer as many as I can. Ama kama you want a more personal conversation, you can always WhatsApp me. Namba yangu iko hapa hivi juu mahali. And always say, when you're reaching out privately, don't call me. Ile simu haitaingia most of the times. Usini text SMS. Sometimes SMS inapoteleanga kwa zile promotional messages. So the best way to reach me is to chat me on WhatsApp. Kama wewe si mtu wa kutype, unaweza acha voice note. Na ukiacha voice note, usiniachie voice note ya 20 minutes tafadhali. Fanya ka voice note kadogo 1 to 3 minutes. Niambie, hi Boni, mimi ni so and so, nimeona video yako fulani YouTube ama TikTok and I wanted to know ABCD, so that nikiwatch, nikisikiza hiyo kitu, I'll be able to have quick answers, so that uone kulingana na ile answers nitakupea, utaona okay, maybe this is something we can work on, ama I don't think Boni is the right person to help me. So then maybe you can go look for solutions elsewhere, or we can figure out how to work together. Okay, so thanks for watching and I hope to see you in the next video.